What's going on, guys? Welcome back to J&M Firearms. I'm James, and we got another unboxing video for you guys right now. So let's go ahead and get this opened up for you. Oh, shit. I'm gonna go ahead and put gloves on because this already looks like it's gonna be messy. Looks like we got a lot of paper. It's okay. Guys, the unboxing video was just paper. It just keeps going. Okay. Got our order slip here. Looks like we got a sticker. And just our order slip. Okay. So we got one package there. Another package there. It looks like a barrel. And a lower half. I'm gonna go ahead and rotate the camera now so y'all can get a better look. Alright, let's go ahead and get this opened up. Oh boy. That is absolutely caked. It's hard to get all over the glove. This is caked in cosmoline. God, look at that. Just look at all of that. That is crazy. I haven't dealt with cosmoline this bad in quite some time. This is definitely going to be a fun cleanup. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's check it out a little more. We got some number right there. I guess that would be the serial number because that matches the bottom plate there. I'm trying not to get this all over myself. Ooh, okay. Not sure what that is. Now, it looks like the only numbers I'm seeing, but they both match. Let's check out the stock. Not terrible. Just a few gouges. I guess that's supposed to support your shoulder. there's no number on that, so it is absolutely caked. Yep. All right, let's set that aside and check out the other pieces in this kit. Oh gosh. Golly. Keep falling everywhere. Okay. We got a sling attachment. I'm assuming. Wow, that does not look terrible at all. I mean, it's got some slight surface rust here at the bottom that started, but that looks like it could clean up. We have some slight pitting on the underside here. Grip looks a little more dinged up than the stock. I'm not seeing top grip is missing a chunk, but still looks okay. I don't know if this is a gas regulator, but that's what I would assume it'd be. No numbers. There's some slight stamps there at the top, but not like a full number set. This appears to be loose, so I'll unscrew that and check that out. Oh my, that is filled with cosmoline. Okay, threads look right. Let's see if we can check out the barrel off camera real quick. That looks pretty amazing, actually. It's got some cosmoline, but very good lands and grooves. I'll see if I can get a picture of that later on after I clean it up. Okay. Put that back on for now. I was expecting that barrel to be bad, considering surplus 8mm ammo. Looks like we got the Turkish moon stamp right there. Okay, let's see what else we got. I think the only thing left is part of the feed tray and the bolt itself, if I'm not mistaken, and the receiver section. And we've got one of our clips that's also covered in cosmoline. Does not appear to be bent out of shape. That looks like it would work. Okay, I think this is the top cover and charging handle with some slight surface rust. See if we can get that open. Alright. So we got some slight surface rust right there on the rear sight. See if it'll focus. There we go. Some slight surface rust there. Other than that, I mean, there's some, obviously, like I said, worn bluing on the top half here, and some slight rust on the bottom. Okay. That's not terrible, though. Alright. This looks like the charging handle. Just covered in cosmoline. Nothing crazy about that. I believe this is part of the operating system. I don't know if they'd call this a plunger or what, but I think this rides behind the bolt. So I'll put those back. By the way, I mean, everything has obviously been caked in cosmoline. So this looks like part of the feed system. Okay, we got, I guess that would be considered the dust cover. And where you insert the clip here. Yeah, that looks like right there. Yeah, okay. So that's how it would go through. Okay. Looks like we got some small spring, some pin. Not sure what all of that goes to. And I believe this is the rear pin that holds it together to the rear of the receiver. Looks good, just covered in cosmoline. Okay, looks like we got one more bag in this group, and that looks like the receiver section, so let's get a good look at that. Okay, so we have the Turkish crest on the top here, and that looks very good. This is where the barrel would insert from. Oh, I got that backwards, I think. Yeah, this is where the barrel will insert from, this side. This side is where they saw cut, which made this even more interesting to me because there's a guy currently working on trying to make semi-automatic repair sections that could weld up to this wonderful flat surface. So hopefully those come out soon. That looks pretty fine to me. I don't see any numbers on that section either, so I think most of the stamps that were on these were on the part of the receivers that aren't included. Alright, we'll get that one out of the way, and I think the last one is the bolt. And maybe some other stuff. I'm correct. I think it's mainly the bolt and operating system though. Oh, and the tripod. That was pretty cool, actually. I do like the ski style tripods. I think that's very cool to have. I can't wait to get this thing cleaned up. I mean, there's caked on cosmoline right there. There's so much. Absolutely so much. And this looks like the whole bolt and bolting carrier. That's what I'm assuming that is called. I lost my razor under all this paper. And it too is covered in cosmoline. Let me get this open off camera real quick before I struggle too much. Oh gosh. Okay. So we got more of those symbols, or I guess that probably be, assuming that's the serial number. I don't think that's matching. That's okay though. I guess that's okay. So that's how it works. Into battery. Okay. And I'm assuming this is the giant carrier that gets pushed back by the gas that's covered in cosmoline, obviously. I mean, this looks very good, just not rusted out, just covered in cosmoline. And like I said, I think I already put it up. I think that one piece is the little plunger that would sit back here and then go into the spring in the stock. So very cool. I'm glad this isn't super covered in cotton. Ooh, I just took it halfway apart. Let's not do that right now. I don't know how to get it back together. Oh, I already messed it up. Okay. There we go. Okay, I figured it out already. Okay. Now we're back together. Alright. Well, I'll see if we can get this cleaned up, and I'll give you guys a update on everything after I get it cleaned. This looks like it's going to take me a little while. So stay tuned for a second. Alright guys, we finally got it cleaned up. And I did get a 3D printed receiver section temporarily for now, just to mock it up, make it look good, until I can go ahead and purchase the repair plates that Gunner Boy from Weapons Guild has manufactured. He said they should be coming out here soon. Sorry if you hear that in the background. Ice machine's going off. But I got it cleaned up for now as best as I could. And got it thrown together for looks. Everything seems to be present. You can actually cock back the charging handle with the 3D display piece. Dust cover comes up and locks in. I did get one of these. I don't even know if you call this a clip, a feed strip. That's what I'm gonna go with. It sounds better. I did buy one of the feed strips with the kit. Overall, it was completely covered in cosbling. The barrel is probably the only part that had any sort of rust. There's a little bit right here in the corner, some small pitting around, but nothing crazy. The actual lands and grooves of the inside of the barrel look fantastic. There was no pitting in the barrel. Very good, strong lands and grooves, which I was kind of shocked. Cleaned up the wood. This handle has a chunk out of the bottom. This has some dings and dents, but it's there. The actual buttstock, let's see if I can rotate this. Maybe. The actual buttstock cleaned up fairly well. Not a lot of major dings or dents, just some here and there. No chunks missing. Overall, I'm very satisfied with the kit. I can't wait for those repair sections to come out. But if anybody's very familiar with this firearm in the first place, if you can identify this part, this spring, I would assume, would go in there just like that. And the second spring with two little arms. I don't know if that's... I have no... I didn't come with any pin, so I'm not sure where this exactly goes. I would assume part of the feeding system, but everything looked present underneath, so I'm not quite sure. Other than that, hopefully, if we can figure that part out, and when those repair plates do come in, we can actually get this functioning again. Guys, I actually spoke too quick. I actually found out where those parts went. One was for the feed tray. This piece right here, the little spring, was for that. And the other piece, let me see if I rotate this. The other piece went right here with its spring. So, it's together. But let's get you guys some close-ups. I'm going to go ahead. All right. And it's still dirty. Still a lot of cosplaying. I still got a lot of cleaning to do. But I got enough to throw together here. You can see that folds up. When you're ready to load, flap it down. So overall, I'm very happy with the kit. It came out amazing. I'm not gonna lie. This was the one on sale for $2.99 with some slight rust. It was very light, very minimal. You can see some bluing wear. I'm fine with that. It gives it character. Looks really amazing. And since I had this on the table, yes, I'm starting to make hats. So if you guys are interested, I'm getting a bunch made. Trying to work more on those t-shirts as well. But this is what they'll look like. So go ahead, like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more gun content and surplus firearms and everything else in between.